What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, coming back to Queens of the Stone Age. Yes, indeed. Queens of the Stone Age fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity-bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Just give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Asia27, and Asia27 wanted to see me react to this song by Queens of the Stone Age called You Can't Quit Me, Baby. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Earwax Cowboy, gross, and the video has 253,302 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Queens of the Stone Age, You Can't Quit Me, Baby, HQ. We'll see if it's HQ or not. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I'm just gonna make a prediction right now. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. I'm already liking the tempo. I'm liking the groove that it feels like the bass player is setting up. This has a lot of potential. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. I'm not sure. I don't know for certain, but I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. This song sounds like just from this part that I've heard so far, I'm getting serious shades of like the Smiths and the Cure. Stuff, bands like that, man. I'm getting serious vibes of that style of music. I'm digging it. I'm absolutely digging it.
'cause I heard what you said, and you're laughing maybe. It's last thing I can, and I do it for you, 'cause I want you to notice when I'm not around. Wherever you are,
Yeah, I'm still getting those vibes of like The Cure and the Smiths, Love and Rockets, bands like this from like the early to mid 80s, getting a lot of those vibes. And that's not a bad thing at all. I dig a lot of those bands' sounds. I dig a lot of their songs. So I'm digging the tune, actually, believe it or not. I'm feeling this. Not something I would ever put on a playlist. I would never put this on any playlist. Maybe Driving to Vegas, I might put it on that. It's just a very grooving song. Nothing impressive. I would not say this is a high energy song by any stretch. This is just a song you would put on just to kind of groove to while you're doing something. Like you're doing some tedious office work, or, you're peeling potatoes, or, you're organizing your sock drawer, or you're going through all your computer files and you're looking for duplicate documents that you need to clear off or whatever. You put a song like this on in the background and you groove to it, and it keeps you going, it keeps you driving, and it keeps you moving it keeps your mind occupied while you're doing these tedious tasks. You know what I mean? But, as far as like an energy level on its own, I mean, it has a certain amount of energy within itself, but nothing I would call high energy, nothing that I would call intense or adrenaline pumping or anything like that. It's just a very laid back, chill, but grooving song. And it feels good. It feels good. It's valid for that reason alone. As far as the live performance goes, I've seen better. I've seen a lot better, but the song's good. The song's definitely good. Let's keep going here. we're speeding up. Yeah, I mean, wasn't the biggest fan of the ending, if I'm being honest, but first half was good. I liked the first half. Let me think about this. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Queens of the Stone Age with You Can't Quit Me, Baby. This was a request from Asia27. Okay, well, I thought about it, and I came up with a score here, and the score is going to require a little explanation. Not a lot, but it's going to require a little bit. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.4. Yep, 7.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Believe it or not, I enjoyed the song. I did. I liked the song. I had a feeling when I heard the bass player establishing that pattern he was playing, I'm like, okay, let's see what the drummer comes up with. As soon as the drummer kicked in, I was like, okay, this is going to be a groove tune. That's fine. I don't mind groove tunes whatsoever. Like I said, I equate groove tunes to being great songs for background noise. You know, when you're doing tedious work that just very repetitive, doesn't require any thought whatsoever, but you want to make sure you get the job done right. You put on a song like this in the background, and it really helps the time go by. It's not so intense, not so fast-paced, not so energetic that it distracts from the job that you're trying to do, but at the same time, it's not going to put you to sleep while you're doing that boring job either. It's just something to help the pace go, helps you keep awake, helps you stay awake, helps you keep going, and drives you forward while you're doing the job that you need to get done. I got no problem with that. It's a great tune for that reason. Very, very reminiscent. I was getting serious vibes of Love and Rockets, The Smiths, The Cure, bands like this from the early to mid 80s that had that type of feel, that type of style of having a laid back bass and drum groove, very guitar driven from a melodic standpoint, from a melodic line standpoint, very guitar driven or keyboard driven, either one, take your pick. They have both, so it works out. Some good things happening within the song too. I'm not, okay, if I'm being honest, I was not a big fan of the dueling guitar solos because they were both going off like completely different tangents, and quite often during the course of which they would clash a lot and create dissonance. Now the good thing is, yeah, the dissonance was created, but either through planning or by pure coincidence, it would resolve itself within the solo. They would get away from the distance, like the distance would be created, and here it is, and then it would come back together. Now, like I said, was that by design or was that just by pure dumb luck? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to sit here and say one way or the other whether it was planned or not, but it happened. And that's the important thing, is at the end of the day, it happened. It got created, and then it resolved. And then it would get created again, and then it would resolve. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but the point is it would resolve so it wouldn't stick out like a sore thumb and irritate the hell out of me. I still wasn't the biggest fan of it, if I'm being honest. It was a little chaotic at times. Now, the drumming on that, though, that oddly enough, pretty close to that same section. The drumming at the end, the drumming through the whole song was consistent. Don't get me wrong, it was constant, but that drumming toward the end, boy, did he turn it up a notch. My goodness. it became like one giant long fill. But here's the thing. It wasn't actually a fill. It felt like it. It sounded like it. But it wasn't actually a fill. What he was doing was he was playing a rhythmic pattern that matched what the guitar players were doing. That it wasn't triple, it was that sextuplet fill. It just kept going and going, and he was right with them. Switching between drums, yes, it wasn't just on the snare. He was switching between snares and toms. Yeah, he was, but it wasn't actually a fill. It was a planned pattern to play in synchronization that syncopated, synchronized fill, and it felt good. That run was just fantastic. Really well done, very clean. The ending, if I'm being honest, the whole ending where it sped up and became a little cacophonous, wasn't the biggest fan of that. But, I mean, it was the end of the song. And I've heard a lot of bands do that where, you know, towards the end of the song, especially if it's the last song of the set, well, they'll do stuff like that. I've never been the biggest fan of it, but I see the reasoning for it, I suppose. You know, I get it. You know, the Stones did it. Jimi Hendrix did it. The Who did it. You know, so let's keep tradition. You know, let's keep that tradition going. I understand. Still not the biggest fan. I'll never do it. But I mean, I unless I'm told to do it. Like if I'm paid to do it, I'll do it. But you know, if I'm like I said, if I'm subbing for a band and the band like we're gonna do this, I'll be like, all right, fine, we're doing it. Look, they're paying me. I'll do whatever they want me to do. So, you know, I'll do it if I have to. But I mean, if I have my druthers, if I have my choice, if I have a say in the matter, no, I hate that. I really do. I think it's just poor planning. That's what it looks like anyway. But for the most part, the song I really dug. I enjoyed. I would give the song on its own probably about a 7.6, 7.7, somewhere in there. So why am I only giving this a 7.4? I have said on this channel from day one, a live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it hurt the score. The live show, if I'm being honest, really wasn't that exciting to watch. It wasn't that great to watch. The only people that were really moving around was the bass player and the drummer. And I know you're going, but the drummer was sitting down. Yeah, he was sitting down, but boy, he was getting his body into it, wasn't he? He absolutely was. He was rocking out behind that kit. He and the bass player were in the groove, man, and they were rocking out and they were having a good time. And it showed. It definitely showed. But pretty much everybody else just kind of stood there. The lead singer / guitar player, he did move away from the mic a couple times to kind of rock out a little bit, but as soon as he would get back on the mic, that was the end of it. And it's like, well, I get it. Yeah, you're the lead vocalist. You're going to be kind of a slave to your mic, but it's a shame that those other members of the band that weren't singing, that weren't, you know, stuck in one place, that could have moved around, really didn't move around a whole lot. So it was not the best live show. Now, it wasn't a bad live show. I'm not saying it was bad. Listen, if I thought it was a bad live show, we'd be putting this down much, much, much lower, okay? It just wasn't the best live show I've seen from them. I've seen better. I've seen a lot better from other bands as well. So, no, but what they did was, it was good. It was really good, I suppose. I mean, like I said, the drummer and the bass player saved it. They absolutely saved it from going down into the 6s and 5s. So, gotta give the bass player and the drummer credit. Good on them for, you know, putting out some stage energy and some stage presence. So good on them. And some stage interaction. So they definitely saved it. But I would give the live show like about a 7.1, maybe 7.2. So you average it out and it comes to 7.4. So that's how I came up with the score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So 7.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.